Hello, welcome to the first full-length video for the Building TOEIC Skills video lecture series. Thank you so much for watching. Let's get started. And these videos, together with the great book Building TOEIC Skills, will help you do the best you can and get as many points as you can. I really want to help you reach your point score goal. Today's lesson video is introducing TOEIC. So your TOEIC test journey has begun. You will need a couple of things. So firstly, you will need a copy of the book Building TOEIC Skills. You probably have that already. That's really important. Each video follows a chapter of that book. Also, there is an audio element to that book, so you can do listening practice and so forth. To access the audio for the book, you will need to download SoundCloud. Now, SoundCloud is an audio application. It's completely free, and it's a smartphone application. Firstly, do that now if you can while I'm with you. You press pause. I'll be here waiting for you. Okay, so you've downloaded SoundCloud. Great. The next thing you need to do is get your smartphone and scan the QR code, which is it's actually on the back cover of the book. Take a look at the screen now. This is me downloading the audio just earlier. And as you can see then, you will have access to all of the tracks for the whole book. You will be able to do the mini tests, and you will have all of the audio for the big practice test. You'll be able to do lots of listening practice and so forth. That's all you need. And to those of you who are new to TOEIC and you've never taken the test before, this video is definitely for you. Please watch until the end. We're going to go through every section of the TOEIC test. We're going to look at the two main components, the listening test and the reading test. And the third part is getting started, which will be at the end of the video, and I'm going to give you some hints and tips which will help you maximize your TOEIC test potential, and I think it'll help you with your English communication just generally. TOEIC is broken down into two main components: the listening test, which goes for 45 minutes and is made up of 100 questions. And the reading test is the second component. Reading takes a little bit longer, so you have 75 minutes for the reading test. And again, it has 100 questions. Over the course of these video lectures, and following each of the 14 chapters, you will be able to do your best to tackle the TOEIC test. And let's take a closer look at the listening test. There are 4 parts to the listening test. Let's go through each part now. First up, photographs. This is the very first part of the TOEIC test. You will see a series of photographs. In fact, usually there are 6 photographs, and each photograph has one multiple choice question. So that's 6 questions. For each photograph, you will hear 4 statements about the picture in your test book. Now, you will select the statement that best describes the photograph. Key point, in your test paper, you will not see the 4 statements. You will only hear them. This is purely a listening task. You will only see the pictures. And like all of your listening questions in TOEIC, you will only hear it one time. The statements will only be spoken once. So let's take a look at page 6. You can see it up on your screen. Let's take a closer look at this picture. In the test, you will not have long to study the pictures. So we're going to learn how to describe a picture quickly. So let's take a look at the examples. They are written on page 6. So here we go. Let's take a look at our 4 statements. A woman is standing. B, a man is writing notes. C, 5 people are in a meeting. D, 3 men are sitting. What's the best answer? Well, it's C. 5 people are in a meeting. That certainly best describes this picture. That's the only statement that is accurate. That's the only statement that is correct. And that's what all of the pictures are like. So just to conclude, there will be 6 pictures, each with 1 question. Moving on to part 2. Part 2 is called question response. So this is made up of some quick questions or statements spoken by one person, and then you will hear 3 multiple choice responses. You will need to listen to all 3 and choose which one is the most suitable, which one is correct, basically. And key point, just like the photographs, these questions or statements will not be printed in the test book. Also, the responses will not be printed either, just the multiple choice letters, okay? This task is 100% listening. So let's take a look at the example on number 6. You will hear, where is the manager's office? A, to talk to the new manager. B, it's the first room on the left. C, yes, on Friday. Which is the correct answer? It's B. Yeah, that's correct. And just a little point here. The question was a where question. So it's about location and giving directions. So you're going to learn how to listen for those keywords. That will help you choose your answer quickly. Question response is made up of 25. So there will be 25 of those kind of short questions, short statements. So there'll be 25 questions. So part 3, conversations, is made up of 39 questions. 39 is kind of an odd number. Well, 39 divided by 3 is 13. So there's usually 13 conversations between 2 or more people and 3 multiple choice questions for every conversation. So once again, there will be 13 conversations and 3 questions per conversations. Okay, key point. On your TOEIC test book, you will not see the conversations. They will not be printed. This is a listening task. But you will see the questions and multiple choice answers Also, one more thing. Some of the conversations will have a visual image, such as a table, a chart, or as you can see on page 7, the example, there's a menu. So please take a look at page 7, and let's look at question 1. Why are the man and woman ordering food? A, they are having a dinner party. B, they work late at the office. C, they have no food at home. D, they are too tired to cook. So what's the answer? Well, it's C, they have no food at home. So the key point I think here is that's the information that we know for sure. The man says at the beginning that they don't have any food. Are they going to have a dinner party? Probably not. We don't know. Did they work late at the office? Maybe. We don't know. But we do know that they have no food at home. So that's how the conversation questions will work. So just to clarify, there will be 39 questions for the conversations. Looking now at part 4. Your ears will be kind of tired by this point, as will your brain, perhaps, but don't worry. Let's get through it. Part 4 is called Talks. It is made up of 30 questions. In this section, you will hear some talks given by one speaker, a single speaker, and you will be asked to answer 3 questions. As always, select the best response to each question, either A, B, C, or D, multiple choice. And key point, once again, these talks will not be printed in the question book, in the TOEIC test book. This is a listening task. However, some questions will be accompanied by visual images, all right? So such as charts, tables, a notice, just like section 3. So please go ahead now and take a look at page 8. Please go through and read the talk. Then let's answer question 1. So please go ahead now. I'm going to give you a little bit of time. Please read the first talk, and I'll see you in a bit. Oh, you're back. Great. How'd you go? Right. Well, let's take a look at number 1. What does the woman say about sales for this year? A, they are still poor. B, they are better than last year. C, they are not as good as last year. D, it is too early to tell. What's our best answer? Well, the best answer is B, they are better than last year. So once again, section 4 is called Talks. There will be 10 talks. Each talk will have 3 multiple choice questions to answer. You will not see the talks, you will only hear it. It's a listening task. But you will see the questions, and some talks will have a visual image, such as a table or a chart. That concludes our listening. Whew. Next up, the reading component.